Well, I've been wanting one of these for a while. Finally got one. Excalibur Assassin. You can go to the box here. Put it together. Detachable bow head. Going to be using this in June, going bear hunting. But let's get it out of the box and see how it shoots, see how it assembles. Comes with. This is your quiver holder plus a bolt to bolt the bow head on, which has to be fitted on. So and we're ready. So I'll put my quiver on the right side. Comes with its own little wrench. There we go. Move that quiver piece back up in place. There we go. Bow head is all attached. Nice big stirrup on this. You've extended the stirrup for your big boot. I like that. Another thing that hasn't been put on yet, and it comes with a pack of string stops. Hope you can see that okay. Stick them on. Fit in behind the strings here. I'll have to put them on yet. Also, it comes with this crank arm, and on the bow it is both right and left-handed. The crank arm fits in here. Like so. You just push that to get it back off, or same if you're left-handed. So it's an ambidextrous bow. Movable cheek rest. Just tighten down the top where you want it. Also adjustable stock, so you can move your cheek rest to where you want it. Once you get your stock set, you just tighten them back up, hold it in place. Very nice, very nice. Comes with the Excalibur tactical bow on there, or scope. Open your caps. Also, I noticed the trigger, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, has a little pull before you fire. Also, this bow comes with anti-dry fire. Your safety is a big blue switch, which is nice. Easy to get at. Also, so it doesn't slip off your hand or arm. Comes with this wrist piece, very easy to do up. Just size it, find a hole, clip it on, and then your crank doesn't get away from you. If it does, your wrist piece will catch it. Straight out of the box, it shoots the quill bolts, a little shorter than your average bolt. I'm going to take these field tips off. I've got some 125s because I've got, for the bear hunting, I'm going to use a different broadhead, and they're 125 grain. And I have some 125 grain field tips around here somewhere. Also comes with your user manuals, of course. Some things in a bag. I believe there's some stickers in there to put on your case. Get one out. There we go. Excalibur Crossbow. Well, now that we've got this thing assembled, next thing to do is to load it up and see what it'll do out of the box. We're going to have to sight it in. So let's go to the range and do that. On here is a little bar. You push it forward. You release your wheel with this little clicker here to release it. And you push the whole head down and it hooks onto the string, as you can see down here. Now I pulled it back, it's on there tight. Now let's see how hard it is to crank this. Slip my crank on and start cranking. Very simple, look at that. Till it clicks. There we are. We're in place. And then there's a little click here. Click that off. You see how that hangs on your wrist so it doesn't fall off. If you're up in tree stand, you're not going to drop it to the ground. And you can leave it on there while you shoot if you want. It's not going to be in the way. I'm going to show you on the trigger here. It's got an anti-dry fire, so I'm not worried about firing. I have no bolt in there. But see, it's got a little bit of trigger relief before you hit, and then as you pull, you fire. But as I said, let's get out to the range and try this out and see how she does out of the box. As we can see, that was way low with the 125 grain field tip on it. But we'll try another one and do some adjustments and we'll get this sighted in. Right now we're at about 16 yards. There we go, I brought it up about 4 clicks up and about 2 clicks left. We're just above the orange dot. Thing is now we're going to try, I have Lumenok Diablo bolts, which are a little longer, a little heavier than these. So I'm going to try them with the 125 field tip and see how they sight in, since I may be using those on the bear hunt in June. As you can see, is the Diablo bolts are about 1.5 inches longer than the quill, and the weight difference is a little bit due to the extra length, and the Lumenok on the end. So if you're going to hunt with Lumenoks, you want to make sure you sight in with your Lumenoks on, because it all makes a difference in your accuracy. That's still pretty good. We're only about 1 inch to the left and about 1 inch low. So I'm going to adjust that and see what we can do. Still shooting a little bit left in the center, but well within the kill zone. Kill zone is probably as big as a circle on a deer or a bear. And I'm sighting in at 16 yards because apparently where I'm going, the bait is set at about between the 10 to 20 yard mark. So I'm quite happy with that. I might bring it over one more click, just to the right. One word of warning I like to give about these bows is when you press release and you push this down, slide it down to hook it onto the string to draw it back, make sure you push it all the way down. Just because it clicks doesn't mean it's on there right. A visual check of looking in here to make sure that the string is hooked onto the trigger mechanism will help, because there is an anti-release clip in there, and as you push it down it will click, and it may only be hooked on the anti-release, and if you wind it up and put all that tension onto that anti-release, you're going to have some issues getting your string undone. But I just thought I'd mention that. It says it right in the instruction manual too, which I tend to be a man and read afterwards. But slide this down, make sure it's pushed all the way on. A visual check to make sure you're hooked onto the trigger mechanism. You will see it. Is always a good idea. Now we'll go through disassembly and packing of the bows. I like to take my instructions, I like to keep them handy. So we'll put them right underneath the foam rubber that's in the case. As for the bow now, I take your quiver off. And we're going to take the bow head off. Take your handy little tool that comes with it. Insert. Loosen your bowl, like so. I'll stand this up to do the rest. Get your bolt and your thing. Just lay that in here for now. Take your bow head off. And you've broken your bow down for packing. Move my crank. Set that here for a sec. And in the top there's a couple of straps there. Up in here. I zoomed in so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Turn my bow head flat. Set it in so. And we'll just take those Velcro straps, so we'll tie it in there. Now, I'm going to take my quiver, I'm going to lay it right up in here. Looks like a good place for it. Take my bowl. We'll lay it in here. I'll put it with the scope up. And my trigger mechanism, I gotta put my bolt down, casing in. You can actually take it out and set it to the side if you want. It's all foam in here to hold things in place. That, we'll leave the crank right here. Put it up at the top over here. And, of course, your tool for reassembly, put in. Now just take your packing, slip it back in there. Oop, I got that upside down. We'll put it this way. There we go. That fits better. And take the case, flip it over, and flip snaps. There she is, all packed away, ready to go hunting. Well, there you go. A short review on the Excalibur Assassin. This is the 360 model, last year's model. The new Excalibur Assassin apparently does 420 feet per second. Same size bow. Everything's the same except for the footage, and it also has a quick release head where you don't have to use the wrench to put it on. So I hope this helped you out making a decision. Remember, if you're out hunting and you've got a bow with cams, and say you're away on a hunting trip for a couple of weeks, and you break a cam or you break a string, well, your hunt's kind of done until you can get to a bow press to get that string replaced or the cam fixed. With the Excalibur bows, that's what I like about them, these recurves. You can restring them in the field. So, as long as you carry an extra string with you, your hunt goes on. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, please remember, like, share, and subscribe. And press the bell so you don't miss any notifications.